How's it going, everybody? GodBaer here, and once again, thank you for clicking into one of my videos. We are back with YouTubeBall yTb Madden, and I'm very happy to introduce that we have some new players. But first, we do have a couple players that have grown a level from the previous game, which is one, going to be my running back. We're going to bump up my agility. Two, we got my safety, Reaper WK, boost up his speed. And then we got Ryan. I'm hopefully going to pronounce his last name right, which is Hanusaki. And we have a nice addition. His brother joined as well. They are going to be competing with each other. You see Ryan is going to be the strong safety, and then shortly you will see Sean Hanusaki. So instead of calling them Ryan and Sean Hanusaki, we're just going to flat out call them Ryan, and Sean is going to be a wide receiver. And ironically, with Madden, this is my cousin. You guys see down on the bottom right, that is via text, which is why it looks a little different. I asked him if he wanted to join the series and needed him on the Patriots side of the ball, so he was the first person to be placed on the Patriots because the Falcons team was being a little lopsided, which is why we won the first 2 games of the season. And we made him pretty quick. You see, he wanted to be as close to Jimmy Graham as he possibly could be, so we put everything equipment-wise that Jimmy has on his own player. 6'7", so quite a target. And then Asante Beast, another Patriots player, a corner to shut down. Don't know why Madden does this, but the starting wide receiver usually plays on the left side of the field, and then the starting corner for the opposing team is on the left side of the field. Or left and right. They're on the opposite side of the field, which is kind of awkward, but Asante, we went ahead and made him outside of my running back because I'm the highest level, probably the most, I guess, quick or fastest agility-wise and acceleration-wise out of every player. And then right here, Sean Hanusaki, Ryan's brother. I don't know which one of you is the older or younger brother, but I'm happy you both decided to join, and I'm looking forward to watching you guys compete in this series. I'm going to go ahead and spoil a little bit for you guys, but YouTube brothers, you guys are going to collide a little bit this game, so get ready for it. It's going to be interesting, and he's got some phenomenal hands. Very similar build to our starting wide receiver, the Buster, but of course, having a base build, you only get 100 points, so there's not a big or a very drastic difference in what you can do. It's all how you build your player when you grow those levels. And right now, Sean is making the best of his first opportunity and getting it to the house. Not what we wanted, because the past 2 games have been quite easy for us, as my running back getting a nice 10-15 yard gain, and then back to running the ball and running into number 67, which is not what we need. We want to hit that outside, but so far not so good about getting to the outside. I know we have that pure speed build, that 90 speed. Having 50 catching, I'm happy we held on to that pass, got ourselves an extra experience with that receiving touchdown. Not quite a 25-yard reception, so hopefully we'll get another reception, because how this is going to work is Asante Beast goes ahead and pushes out the backup running back out of bounds with a holding penalty, so they declined it. 4th and 1, they punted the ball away, and right now this would have been a walk-in touchdown by Asante Beast. Are you and me going to have a grudge here? You're the only person on this defense, and you're fast enough to take away my touchdown runs because you chased me down, and that is exactly what I was talking about, you Hanusaki brothers. You guys are going to cut each other down, swat some passes, prevent each other from making big plays, and I'm happy to see that. Obviously, you guys are put both on the left side of the field. You're the starting wide receiver on the left, and then Ryan is the free safety, so he will always be on the left side of the field if he's not in the middle. And now my cousin, his tight end, I should say, just jumping up, making a nice little pass. And then right there, Ryan, if you would have been a little bit closer to your brother, he wouldn't have caught his second receiving touchdown of the day. But it's bound to happen every now and then, and this is the first time the Patriots have had a lead outside of earlier in this first quarter. And I'm happy the Buster's got a nice little combo in my running back. Hopefully we can get a quarterback, because Garoppolo just seems to play better than our wide receiver does. Garoppolo is always over 50% completion, and that is with 50 attributes in every category. And thankfully, Justin Demand, that tight end, is very poor in his agility, so he wasn't able to cut out field. which early on, until people boost up their agilities, obviously my running back is level 4 as Asante Beast, not quite strong enough to stop our wide receiver from getting into the end zone, so it's a tie ball game. Later, very late in the second quarter, the Buster going up, keeping his feet in bounds, catching the touchdown, and we got this lead hoping to stop these Patriots as Ryan gets another tackle. Very active in this game for his debut, and I'm liking seeing it. We have a very strong safety duo, kind of like Earl Thomas and Cam Chancellor, just reverse, as Ryan, good job about chasing down your brother, because that would have easily been a touchdown, and you guys saw that it stopped them from getting points before the first half ended. So huge break, but later in that third quarter, you seen Justin Demand, the tight end, getting into the end zone wide open. Obviously he's the fastest player on their offense, and he's actually faster than both of our safeties, both of them out of position, as Justin Demand obviously clearly got behind them. But it's an 18-18 game, as the Buster catching it but getting out of bounds, but regardless getting us down near the red zone. We do nothing with the ball, and now Jimmy Garoppolo throwing this one to Floyd, but you know Ryan comes down and makes that tackle. Is Justin the man, like I said earlier, the fastest player on their team, faster than both our defensive players, so he's got enough to get up and gallop into the end zone and retake the lead for the Patriots. Not one I want to see, clearly being on the Falcons team, is finally getting a 4-yard gain, which isn't much. Been having a lot of trouble about getting up to my 90 speed, so next time I grow a level, I'm putting my attributes into my acceleration. As Justin Demand once again catching another pass, and they're doing a very good job about working down this field. Like I said, Jimmy Garoppolo doing quite well, as Reaper finally making an appearance, getting a tackle, and then of course their backup tight end doing a very good job about catching that touchdown, and then they go for 2, get it. So we are down 2 possessions, and one of those possessions we're going to have to go ahead and go for the 2-point conversion, but the Buster going to go ahead and knock it down to that single possession, and all we got to do is get the ball back, and they don't have a running back, so we do exactly that. Get the ball, and the Buster, good job about jumping up and catching that pass at the 23-yard line, and the Buster once again burning that left side. Don't get why the number 1 corner and the number 1 wide receiver aren't matched up against each other, but I will take it right now as we miss the 2-point conversion to tie the game, so that will clinch it for the Patriots. They win their first game of the season, first game of the series, and now the experience. You see there are going to be a couple people with 9 experience, like the Buster, Sean on the defensive side of the ball, Ryan Hanusaki also has 9 experience. And to clinch the MVP for this game, the only person on the winning side of the ball is Sean, the wide receiver, so he will be the MVP for this game. And for those of you that don't know, at the end of the season, all your accumulated MVPs will be an additional experience. I got a nice little trick for you guys at the end of each season that I will share with you guys when we reach the end of our first season. But I am going to go ahead and show you guys the highlights for the game and everybody that grew a level. And once again, for those of you that don't know, comment down below if you see your player that grew a level. Falcons will always be on the left side, Patriots will always be on the right side, so if you know what team you're on, be sure to look for one of the sides, and then comment down below where you would like me to put your 3 attributes if you happen to grow a level. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time everybody, GodBaer out.